but I will say that for me, more recently in romantically and dating, it has like that's been the biggest struggle is to kind of like I guess get past and this applies to everything, right? Physically, emotionally, spirit, whatever, right? The psychology of pain is what's holding us back, I think, in most cases, right? We learn to no, people don't want to be uncomfortable. That's just human nature. You don't want to be uncomfortable. We have, human nature. You avoid discomfort. You avoid things that you know are going to be painful, right? So it's like, hey, I know last time I stuck my finger in the socket, I got fucking shocked. Probably not going to do that again, right? Or or back in your mind, I know to be wary of, hey, do you do this? This is more like most likely going to happen, right? Or especially injury, right? It's not really the knee that's holding me back. It's my fear of hurting it again and going through this whole process that's holding me back from getting back to where I was before, right? Same thing in relationships, same thing in dealing with people. So it's like you're like, fuck. Do I really want to let this person get close to me? Do I really want to do this? And it's not. And again, it's nothing to do with them per se, right? But it's like, so for me, it's in maybe it's, as a friend tell me, it's like you love to do the most dangerous shit or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I kind of do. I say, but that doesn't frighten me as much as like I guess somebody being close to me because I've let people be close to me before, and then it's like, damn, they didn't view it the way I viewed it. They didn't take it as serious as I took it, right? But one thing I was to your point, I would always tell a young lady I was dating before, I'd say my favorite thing to do is see you naked, and she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it has
We have
nothing to
talked
do.
about this on the
That's
show,
right,
bro.
right. And I'm like, it has nothing to do with you seeing your body physically. It's like, but I love seeing you for you when you're not worried about what you look like when it's actually just you. Like that's my favorite thing. And so it's like to have that reciprocated. It's like damn, like you said. Another thing I pray about the times like I ask for protection is like please protect me from the people that I love because that is literally the only thing that is the only thing that could hurt me and kill me. That's the only thing.
So I'm switching gears a little bit, but it's the same vein because this is something that we've talked about a little bit, but I've
Mm-hmm.
talked about it on Street Tales as well. Now that I have a life because of my new career path, and I have time, which is sometimes dangerous. Uh, the communication, but the difference between family and then also small, like why I have a small group of friends, and it's funny because it kind of ties into what Mark Efron was talking about, where he schedules out his day, so he has 21
Mm-hmm.
days in a week because the way he schedules it out. Um, so we'll stick with the small group of friends. I don't have time. I don't have the appropriate amount of time to do the check-ins that I think are important
Yeah.
with friends, people who you call close friends. Because what typically happens is you get together during big events or the holidays or whatever it is, or that's when
Mm-hmm.
everyone kind of reaches out, checks in, right?
Yeah.
But when you're like, hey man, I really want you to do this, or I think this is really important to me, I want you to be here, whatever it is, and they say no or they can't make it, and then you talk to them, and you're like, what's going on? Why can't you make it? And you realize they have this whole world of things going on. You're like, dude, I didn't know, and it's like, yeah, because we don't talk all the time. Why would you know? Or my favorite is you didn't ask. It's like, well, I can't know to ask
Yeah.
things
How about that?
you see what I'm saying? But
Yes,
that's why
yeah.
it takes it takes
Yeah.
time, it takes effort,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of it hits me a little bit because it's a little cross tying between friends and my family because I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to be better at that, and some are more receptive than others, shall we say? It's like
Yeah.
why are you trying to know all these things now? Like where you been for the last 20 years?
Yeah.
But you're right. I'm trying, bro. I'm
Yeah.
trying. Right.
Yeah.
But also, it just a lot of stuff when we've talked to like mental health professionals and stuff on the street tail side. They talk about time with your kids. That's another one. But I think kids and their parents, that's a whole. You kind of have to take that and set it. That's in a different category because that's a lot of time, energy, and effort, bro. And it's hard when people who don't have kids don't understand. Like, hey, I can't do this or I don't have time because I'm dealing with this concert or this I gotta go to
Yeah.
this game or
I gotta
whatever,
go
or
to this
hey,
dance.
I'm
I
just
just
spending
spit. Yeah.
time
Yeah.
with my son or my daughter, right? Like I
Yeah.
don't have time for you.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not to mean that you're less than, but in all fairness, yeah, everyone comes second to your kids. At least that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Period. The end.
And I guess
It has to be that way.
for me, I don't understand what people don't understand about that.
Oh, bro, it is a fucking thing.